Hey guys, I saw this video on Joe Rogan. He's talking to a pharmacist in regards to how like insurance companies work or pharmacy benefit managers work. I'm gonna go ahead and run it really quick.
If you come into my
It's not a long video.
grandma comes in and she tries to fill a prescription, I'll give you metformin. My cost on metformin is roughly $2. I would sell her metformin for $4.
Okay, that is correct. I'll let him continue. That part is actually correct. That $4 is if she doesn't present any kind of insurance, that's his retail price. His average wholesale cost is like what he had paid for it is basically 2 cents per pill.
As soon as she discloses that she has insurance, I have a gag clause. I am not allowed to tell her my cash pay price.
Yeah, that's actually true.
I swipe her insurance card, Blue Cross, whatever it may be, boom, copay $10. And she gets her medicine, I charge her $10.
No, that is not correct. He is telling an outright lie. It is illegal for insurance or pharmacy benefit managers to make somebody pay the copayment if it's more than what the retail price is for the medication or the contracted rate we have at that specific pharmacy.
Immediately when I swipe that card and I enter all that in the computer, I get a $7 clawback.
Okay.
Where does it go? It goes to the PBM.
Well, yeah, of course.
So,
is he putting...
like, I could have saved her $6, but I can't disclose to her that. And now the money, the profits, I make less money, she pays more money, and the money goes back to the big insurance company.
Okay, so that was basically the end of the video. That's incorrect. What I think he's doing, and he might be doing this totally wrong, and he doesn't know how to bill to an insurance, which it sounds like it. He's putting in the copayment as the retail cost, which of course, once it does hit it, and if his retail cost is $10 and the copayment's $10, the member's going to pay $10. If he put in $30 was his retail cost and the copayment is $10, the member's only going to pay $10. The thing is, and this is the part that he's totally bullshitting on, as if the retail cost is less than the copayment, the member is not going to pay the copayment. The member is going to pay the actual cost of the medication or the contracted rate. Usually the contracted rate we have with the pharmacies is less than their wholesale amount, which is where discount cards come into effect and all that. It's usually less, I'm sorry, it's not less than the wholesale cost. It's less, the contracted rate is usually less than the retail price, which I'm not going to get into it this video, but that's where all the discount cards come into effect, because a lot of these discount cards are for, like, the pharmacy benefit manager I worked for was CVS Caremark. It was called Advanced PCS prior to being bought out by Caremark. But what happens is, and I'll just give you a short run of it. There's a contracted rate. What happens is the discount card hits the contracted rate, which is usually about in between the cost of the retail price and the cost of the wholesale, and then the member pays that. It's basically for these generic meds. The discount cards are meant to get these generic meds at a lot less. And we're talking like 2 cents a pill generic meds like metformin, or another one that's really cheap that's been on the market forever is hydrochlorothiazide, the water pill. Those are usually less than a penny each. But anyway, yeah, so the guy basically lied. You are not going to pay more than what your copayment, or I'm sorry, if the cost is his retail cost is less than the copayment, you're not going to have to pay $6 more. The only way that I can see him doing that is if he's putting $10 down as the retail cost of the medication. So he's basically flat out lying, because it is illegal, of course. What he's explaining that pharmacy benefit companies do is 100% illegal. People go to prison for that kind of stuff, especially if it's happening on a big enough stage or something. And CVS Caremark is one of the biggest pharmacy benefit managers out there. So no, this guy is total bullshit, unless he's saying that the retail price is $10. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. If you guys want to know anything about discount cards and how they work, I can always tell you about that. But basically the way the discount cards work, and I can get into it more on another video, but discount cards just go off of the contracted rate we have with the pharmacy, which is less than their retail price. So rather than if you didn't have insurance paying a retail price, you can bring a discount card in, and then whatever the pharmacy benefit manager's contracted rate is with that pharmacy, that's what they'll pay, rather than the retail price, which again, it's somewhere in between the average wholesale price and their wholesale price, or I'm sorry, between the average wholesale price and then their retail price is usually the contracted rate. And that's why discount cards work. You see the one on TV a lot. There's one on the TV commercial where, and they do work. The actual discount cards do work. As long as you get the discount card from one of the big companies like CVS Caremark. Their discount cards, they work with pharmacies all over the United States. So their contracted rates are pretty good. I'm not a huge fan of insurance, but I just don't like when people try to rile people up talking about insurance being, people basically making false statements. And that's what happened here. And how many views this video has? Millions. Yeah, 14 million views. So yeah, go figure. 14 million people just got the wrong information.